Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Alyssa Daisy. And we are now just a budgeting channel, and today we are getting started on redoing the whole budget. So the first thing I'm going to do is literally unstuff everything here. I have not touched my budget since a little after I had the baby. So we're talking like it's been a couple of months, so like my grocery envelope is so full, and we've just been spending money out of our bank account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unstuff everything and make notes of what's coming out of each envelope. And then I'm going to figure out, not necessarily in this video, but this is going to give me a place to work from. I'm going to figure out what all needs to go back into the bank because our checking account cushion is basically gone at this point. And also then kind of prioritize and make sure that the things that need to get paid first are filled. And then I'll go from there as far as if we can do any of our, want type envelopes versus if everything is a need, right? Like everything has to go towards needs right now. So we will see, and we're going to use our nifty cash tray that my mother-in-law gave me last Christmas. And also some of the stuff in here is prop money, so I will also be pulling that, but I'll put it separate because it's not actually cash and there's no reason to put it back in envelopes. So, all right, off we go. I'm going to move these off to the side, and also I'm using a different mount for my phone, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, so we'll kind of see how that goes. All right, so I'm gonna move this over here. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is go into, this is the cash wallet. Actually, I think it's been so long since I budgeted, I don't think you guys have even seen this one yet. So this is, since I'm Alyssa Daisy, it's got daisies on it, and I got this off of Amazon. If it's still a listing, I'll link it in the description. I don't have a, what's it called? I don't have a account where I can get money if you buy stuff from there if you follow my link, but hopefully one day I will. So gas, I'm gonna empty out, and like literally I haven't updated like any of my trackers in so long. This is from August, but that's August last year. That's not August this year. Y'all, what in the world? I gotta get my stuff together. All right, so from gas, we're pulling 20, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53. So 53 from gas. And so the ones are going here. Oops, 10s and 20s. Okay. Giving, I am not going to pull. There is not a whole lot in here, and it's all in ones, but I'm going to keep this in here, and I'm actually going to put it in my wallet so I can use it for its purpose. So I'm going to set that over there. Okay, so groceries. This one, I know I stuffed this really well, and then we didn't pull it when we bought groceries. Like, I have a lot in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 600, 620, 640, 650, 651 from groceries. Like, y'all, what? And I let my entire checking account buffer get completely used just because I was not keeping up with my budget. But you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I just had a baby. I've got 3 kids. I'm working. I'm going to school. I'm doing the best I can, right? All right, so after groceries, we've got dine out, which we literally just use for fast food. We never go out to eat. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. So 75 from dine out. I feel like a lot of this right here is going to be going towards getting that checking account buffer back up. Also, we have decided that we're going to stop using the credit card as a credit card for the moment, just because we are in this state of flux right now. So we are going to just like maybe pick like Hulu or Netflix or something and let that charge to the card so that it doesn't go dormant. Otherwise, we're going to kind of hold off on using the credit card right now just so we don't get into debt accidentally. Entertainment only had $2 in it. And then we have miscellaneous. This one also, I think, kind of built up a little bit. Definitely not like grocery, but miscellaneous definitely built up a little bit. So let's see here. We've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144. So 144 miscellaneous. And if this ends up being a really long video, I might cut it into 2 parts. As it is, this is definitely going up late. I'm filming it past Wednesday, so it's definitely not going up on Wednesday. And we'll just kind of see how it goes. I think that putting a day of the week on myself was just a little too advantageous right now. So we're just going to go with the flow and hope that I can post at least once a week. We'll see how it goes. So Verizon, oh, this is all, oh, I can just X this out. I didn't realize this is all prop money. So I'm going to set that aside. I knew that a couple of these were all prop money. I didn't realize I had switched Verizon to all prop money, but that makes sense because I pay that online. So gym, for my gym membership. Oh wow, this is all everywhere. Let's get this all in the right order. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is probably going to be a 2-part video because I don't really like my videos to get super long because I don't like to watch super long videos. Like, I like to watch them, but it's just hard to set aside that much time. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63. And our yearly dues are about to come up, so I definitely want to make sure that this is well stocked. So I'm probably going to put most of this back in here. But we will see how that goes. I need to actually get back to the gym. I haven't been there in ages, and we're paying on it for nothing. Okay, OT is totally empty. Communication, I think, just has prop money in it. Yeah. A lot of the things that we always pay for with our credit card, we started doing just prop money. Loan is totally empty. My husband has a student loan that he is paying off right now. Childcare. Oh, I'm not going to unstuff this because I actually need to give this to our babysitter. All right, so I'm going to set that with the giving envelope so that I know that it needs to get where it actually belongs. Let's see here, car registration. Open that up. And then that is coming up really soon. We've got 2 in a row. My husband and I have birthdays like 2 months apart. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So that will cover my car registration. So that's probably going to go straight back in there. But for now, I'm going to just put it here because that is what we're doing. We're going to put everything up in our tray. And I just realized you can't see the whole tray, so I'm going to move it down a little bit. All right. It's hard to get everything in frame. Yeah, I don't think I like this mount, so we'll probably have to figure something else out. All right. So after car registration, we have PlayStation Plus. That, oops, was already open apparently. All right, so how have y'all been? Like, I feel like I have been gone forever, 20, 40, 50. Because even before I had the baby, I had kind of, like, lost my, my way here. So it's been a while, and I'm so excited to be back, let me tell you. And, yeah, and we're definitely going to figure out a different mount because this is not where it's at. All right, 1, 2, 300. 350, 400, 450. Oh, y'all. Okay, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 560, 565. Oh my gosh, 566, 567, 568, 569, 570, 571, 572, 573, 574, and 575. So thankfully, there's a lot of that set aside because, yeah, this is all going to end up back in here plus some because that is due next month, and it is definitely more than that. Part of me wants to do the thing where, you know, we shop for better prices on car insurance, but also, like, I really love our agent, and he's like somebody like personal, like it's not, you know, it's I like that how that works. So we'll probably stay with him at least for now. Well, I just pulled that right off. So to deal with that later, y'all, I'm just on a roll today, and I feel like that's how I am. So I'm back, y'all. 20. Oh yeah, I'm in memberships now. 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115. Also, this envelope in particular reminds me that I am going to change back to really micro budgeting. That's it. You may think that I'm micro budgeting now because I have so many envelopes, but let me tell you, I used to have more, and I'm going back to having more because my brain works better that way. So like, instead of having just one for memberships, I'm going to separate it out. So like, my zoo membership is going to be separate from the science club membership, and you know, all that. So we're just going to separate it all out because my brain needs that. All right, so then we've got kids' birthdays. And this one, we got to start filling back up. Oh, yeah, okay, there's 120 in here, so that's good. And it's a while until the next birthday, so that should be good. I'm going to move the hundreds up because I'm about to have to make a second spot for 20s because we are not even close to done. All right, so Shudder. That's a streaming service that's specifically for like horror stuff. My husband's really into horror movies, and he's gotten me into horror movies, so Sometimes we watch stuff on that, but a lot of it's just for him to watch by himself. Halloween, we actually did pull stuff from this to put back in the bank account after Halloween. So even though I wasn't fully budgeting, we did pull some stuff out. So we've got 50 in there right now. And even though I could be like, all right, let's put that back in for next Halloween, there's other stuff that's more pressing. So my guess is that that's going to end up being empty when I'm all done with all of this move around. Then we've got Christmas, which is coming up way too fast. So I'm definitely probably going to be pulling some stuff from other envelopes to put in here. So 150, 250, 260, 265. With 3 kids, that's just, there's no way. We couldn't even buy presents for all 3 of them, I think, with this much. And we definitely wouldn't be able to buy anything like for each other or anything. So we will see what we can do there. All right, Xmas, all done there. All right, so we've got 2 more binders. Well, technically 3, but the third one only has 1 envelope in it. Of course, that's the one that's going to take the longest to count. So technology, which we were saving up to get the kids' tablets, and we did go ahead and get them. So this amount here is probably going to be going back into the bank at this point. So it's 20, 30, 35, 36. We just kind of bit the bullet, and we're like, we got to buy these because the kids are getting older, and we do spend quite a bit of time in the car, going to like appointments and stuff. And so it just made sense to go ahead and buy them. There was a good sale through Verizon, so they're actually on our Verizon account, and it didn't raise our bill very much because of the sales. And we were able to upgrade lines that we weren't using because we were paying on lines we weren't using. Y'all, literally check your bills. Check your bills and make sure that you're not paying for things that you're not using. Like, just do it. Okay, so now I need to turn the page, so we're going to swap over here. All right. So now this is my personal, and we've got 20, 40, 51. That's probably as much as I want to start prioritizing myself. At the moment, that's probably going to end up all going somewhere else just because I can't justify it. Dylan's is totally empty because he actually spends money on himself. Self-care, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. My hope is to be able to put all of this back in there, but we'll have to see. I actually do have plans for this, and I don't know if I'm not actually mention it on the channel, but there is something that my husband and I would like to do together that is self-care related, and yeah, we will see if we can make that happen. Honestly, part of me wants to just start using it on haircuts because I did cut my hair really short. And usually I cut my own hair, but once it's short, it's a lot harder to cut it at home. So I probably should start getting haircuts. Okay, anyway, clothing only has $1. I know that that's just, that $1 going to go in the bank account. I just know it. Children. So the kids we have separate from clothing. We usually use their envelope on clothing. And I don't know if we should start putting it all together or separate it out by person, or I'm still trying to figure everything out. 20, 40, 60. But I guess that's one great thing about the cash envelope system and just budgeting in general is you can make it work for you and figure out what works best for you in that moment. And just because something works great right now doesn't mean it's going to be what works great, you know, next week or next month or next year. And so it's kind of can be an ongoing thing as you figure yourself out and your life out and as your seasons change and all that. So fun, which we use for like family fun. So hopefully I'll be able to put all of this back because we do like to do stuff with the family. So we've got 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. And this is another one that we actually did pull some money out of when we spent it, even though I wasn't actively budgeting at the moment. We took the kids to the zoo and we actually bought snacks while we were there, which we usually don't do. But I was like, we've got family fun money. We're buying snacks. We're feeding the giraffes. And we did all the fun stuff and it was great. All right, school. So I am currently in school. And so we use this sometimes for supplies for me, like if we need ink for the printer or whatever, for my assignments or anything. But also, we use this to put the kids in extracurricular activities. So probably I'm going to start budgeting that out separate. So again, we're learning, we're going here. So 20, 40, and 60. And I know for sure that I need to buy ink for the printer, which is why I mentioned ink for the printer. So, that's probably a lot of that's going to come back so that I can buy ink. All right, gifts. This is for like birthday gifts for adults, 5, 6, 7. And again, I don't know. We'll probably separate that out some, like maybe separate out my husband and I and then still have one that's just for gifts for other people in our lives. I don't know. I'm working on it. We will figure that out as we go, I guess. Daisy, this is for stuff for me, for my business stuff, so like things for the channel. I am working on an Etsy store right now, so if I need to buy supplies for that, it would come out of here. So this is one that's probably important to try and put the same amount back in. 20, 30, 31. 31. Let's see. And if and when I do get my Etsy running, I will start linking it in the cards. It's not going to be budget related right now. It might later, or I might make a second one that's budget related or something. But right now I'm actually working on like preschool homeschool supplies, because that's stuff that I'm needing for myself anyway. So it just makes sense to sell the things that I make. Paladin, that's my husband's business type envelope. So that it has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. He has a blog right now, and he's actually also talking about trying to get a YouTube channel set up. So that is what this money is for that kind of stuff. So like stuff related to that, like domain name, and anything that he might need equipment-wise or anything for that. So I don't know why I'm like closing these up. Like I'm not going to just open them back up again in a minute.